I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut, season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, the shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pascal Bill, New England representing. As always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yes, Bazak. Then I'm jumping on the track. Yeah, what's good? Yeah, we back here Monday night. BOXIN boxing. We back here Monday night boxing. Yeah, ringgameradio.com in the building. You know what it is. Sample Kings Forever out now. It's your boy Jesus Shutterworth the guy, aka the GOAT artist, aka LB, aka Lauderdale Boss. You know what it is. Yeah, man. Let's get it.
Nigga. Is your teleprompter broken, nigga?
I ain't do like a podcast in a minute, nigga. I've been going live like a madman. I ain't do no podcast like y'all just now getting me back on the group album, nigga. Like
you went solo, but you back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know, he been doing a little mixtape tour. Like, all right, he back. Like, bring him back on Wu-Tang now. All right.
But yeah, you know, ring gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go. Monday night boxing. Got a busy night of boxing. A lot of shit to talk about. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, anyone been from the bodega this week?
Yeah, all these motherfucking politicians that passed this fucking big beautiful bill shit that fucking killed sports betting. Fuck them motherfuckers. I am retiring after this year. I am no longer. What do you mean? What do you mean it killed sports betting? They did some bullshit. They did some bullshit with the taxes. And now it's not going to be even worth fucking betting anymore. So basically,
you don't even break even if you lose.
Yeah. So like, basically,
you still owe if you lose.
Yeah, I mean, there'll be loopholes, but there'll be some loopholes. But
Rome. Basically, what happened was now, like before, you could deduct your gambling losses, like for tax purposes, and now, like you can only deduct, now you can only deduct 90% of it. So like not like before, like for example, let's say you would have bet this whole year and you won 100,000 and you lost 100,000. That's you break even. Nothing, you don't get taxed, no taxes owed. Now with this new rule, because you can only deduct 90%, if you were to theoretically win 100,000 and lose 100,000, you would still owe 10,000 in taxes. Like
that's crazy because I think in Florida it's only on gambling winnings. I didn't know it was on gambling deposits. Nigga, like what the fuck?
Yep, every loss counts over here in New York. So
so you're basically betting twice. You're like, I hope this shit hits, otherwise I'm gonna owe $1.
No, basically with the way things are set up, like with this new rule. Basically, to make a profit, you have to get a 10% ROI. And most people are not getting a 10% ROI in sports betting. Most people are lucky to get 5% return on their
investment. Niggas was eating too much off gambling. You saw all the bitches doing parlays out there in the timeline, so they had to shut that shit down.
That's what it was. Like, that's why I say, like, America doesn't really practice true capitalism. It's like a hybrid corporatism where only the entities really get away with it.
You'll get away with some shit for a short time.
Yeah.
And then they'll lock that shit down, just like how they did with the DoorDash scam. Just like how they did with the fucking.
I mean,
even with crypto.
Underdog is winning. They gotta change that.
That's why they legalized. That's why they legalized weed pretty much in the country because niggas was eating too much, selling tree. The same shit.
Nah, there was too many politicians. Kids were getting damn arrested for that shit.
I mean that too. Yeah, that as well for sure.
Until they say, you know what? Let's just clear the board. And you look at it now. Most of the big weed, marijuana, medicinal companies, all that shit, they're white owned. There's niggas still locked up for selling that April shit.
Of course, you know how it is.
Yeah,
so that's what I'll suggest one nigga that you need to ban from your fucking bodega, and that's a goddamn art and graphics guy for fucking Turkey. Ban that motherfucker. Tired of seeing
that guy's been banned. Like,
good God. I wasn't here last week, so I'm just saying.
Trash ass graphics. That motherfucker.
If y'all banned that nigga last week, good fucking job. Cause fuck, I'm tired of seeing
that motherfucker was banned like a month ago. Like he's
still out there.
Them cartoons is borderline fucking racist. Like, you know.
That's true too. Like the only one that looked real, like that I was like, but it shouldn't have been made to begin with was that Raphael and Coppinger one.
Yeah. Turkey needs to get somebody on the graphics. You know, LB could do a much better graphic on there. Yeah. You know, I'm not
even trying to toot my own horn. Like, it ain't gotta be me. Just somebody be better than this nigga.
It's because these motherfuckers are once again relying on being lazy, relying on AI, and this fucking shit is bullshit. It makes it look stupid. Like,
was all the shit that they could put together, bro. Like, that's it.
Yeah, no. Anyway, we'll definitely talk more on the promo side of the upcoming Turkey card in New York, and a little later on in the podcast for sure. But I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender. No, we're champions out here. Let's get it. Ring in radio.
Yes, sir. I like that remix. Champion shit. You know what I'm saying? He stays elevated above the clouds. You dig? And last, but certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what's poppin'? You already know the fuck it is. It's your boy Ron Top 5, Chicago's own in the building. Nigga, happy 4th. Shout out to America. Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Roaming on this patriotic case. It is.
Yeah, I know we're talking about the bill, but hey, it's in our Independence Day, nigga. Hey.
Yeah, and I hope even with all the chaos that's going on in this country, and there's a lot of chaos, I hope everyone at least had a kind of like a relaxing 4th of July, was able to some of y'all if y'all pork eaters ate y'all ribs, had your burgers, you drank a little bit, you watched fireworks, you got high, you saw some fam.
Like we a different species of nigga or something. God damn.
I mean, hey, bro, you know me. I live a righteous life, bro.
Like he was like, and you daywalkers who was out there during the day when no should be at night, like we demons or some shit, like get demonized us.
Hey, nigga, we talk about light skin and dark skin on here, bro. I mean, this is not categorization, bro.
Fucking pork eaters, like shit.
I mean, it bees like that. You dig? But seriously, I hope everyone had had a kind of relaxing holiday and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It was very, very, very light on boxing. Poor Pilot is actually probably the one that actually sat through what was the offer on there. And and thankfully, Pilot, he did it so we didn't have to do it. Because Pilot.
I heard that Catterall fight was horrible.
I went through that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, no, I didn't bother to watch that shit.
I seen Turkey said this ain't even Tom and Jerry. This is Jerry and Jerry.
It's really not even we're talking about because Cordina fought the Mexican dude and he won, but he could have stopped him. It was like, come on, man, like the fuck.
Yeah, no, I heard it was a whole bunch of struggle on there, but I mean, I was at a brewery like playing chess and shit, drinking dark lagers, bro. Like that was a better use of my time.
Yeah, I bet that was way more exciting than goddamn
it was.
boxing chess match.
No, watching chess was more exciting than that for sure. Watching chess was probably more.
Nigga, talking about chess is more exciting than that shit, bro.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I know. Matchroom could have, needs to really do better on this.
Yeah, we just need to just drop Catterall. Like he
I'm just gonna say. I don't mind the Catterall boxing, I guess, but never main event that motherfucker again. Please don't put. I mean, co-main, maybe a co-main or opener, but not a fucking main.
Nah. He just, bro. Like you're just moving the problem around. Like you're transferring the kids to different homes and shit when you just need to whoop the kid's ass.
Pilot, was niggas walking out that shit?
Nah, but it was. You know how usually the crowd's lit and stuff. Well, I almost heard some boos for the first time in the UK, so I don't know. I almost heard some.
Yeah, no. Catterall. Catterall's already banned. Like he's on the no gamble ban because of what he did against Linares, and it's just like I mean, they want to make him a star, but Catterall don't want to be a star, which is funny.
Don't like my God, like just hearing about his fights are boring, let alone watching them.
Like, believe in your offense. You can punch. It's okay.
Man got all the talent in the world. Quick hands, good punching power, decent skills. And for some reason, he can't put a fraction of it together.
What's the problem? His training? He's not doing a good camp. What you think the problem is?
It's his temperament. It's his heart. Like
the mentality.
He don't believe in himself or some shit.
It's the mentality. I feel like with him.
How can you tell a nigga don't believe in himself?
Because when you have all these attributes and you don't want to, and you're too scared to use them, and you're against people that are easy to use it against, it's a problem.
He never goes for it. That fight against Foley, I know LB was kind of backing him up then a little bit to talk about, because I thought he should have got the guy Foley out of there, and he couldn't. So I was like,
well, he whooped his ass though. I mean, I don't.
The thing is, I'll never get on a nigga for not stopping somebody if they try and they're beating the shit out of somebody. That white boy was fucking tough. Like I don't get mad at fucking Vernon Forrest for not stopping Baldomir, because he beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
True.
But
it's different.
But when you're hesitating to go into second gear to fight Linares, who's been knocked out early and late by lesser fighters, and I fail to see. I'm asking you to ask what the problem is.
Like, yeah, it's that's all it is. It's like he doesn't apply himself. It's like, okay, you know goddamn well we would never let Pat hear the end of this. And we met this nigga at the park, and he's playing 1-on-1, and he doesn't want to post up a nigga who's like 5'7".
Yeah.
And Pat just breaking on the outside, and we're like, yo, like, nigga, just go in, fuck this, like, bro, like, man, you don't lay up on this motherfucker already, like, you know, like, back this nigga down, like, and it's obvious, and that's how Catterall looks when he's the guy with dynamite in his hands, quick hands, power, and he's just backing up, throwing bullshit half-step jabs, don't knowing what to fucking do.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but yeah, dude. Like, I mean, dude has all time. Like, dude can do something. He can probably be a champion, but his temperament is holding him back. Like, because like he's gonna be unwatchable now unless he's fighting someone who's a.
I'm sorry, all that he could be a champion. That horse has left the barn a long time ago. I think it's a little too.
I mean, boxing, like the powers that be, boxing screwed him over. Like he should have got that win from Josh Taylor straight up square. Like he got fucked over for that. So I kind of felt it, but then it's like, you know,
but he hasn't done himself any favors since then. So.
And you're right, and that's the part I'm getting to. Like it seemed like after that fight, every performance got worse and worse until it was just unsalvageable. Until it was like, God damn, I don't even.
He couldn't
this nigga no more.
He could have kept. I mean, there's a lot of support for him after that Taylor robbery. You know, that was the most grievous robbery, arguably, of the 2020s. You know, I mean, it's on short list.
Like he had mad support. Like we wanted him to do good, and it's like he fucked up. Like
you gotta make the most of it. You know, like that was about 3-4 years now. Like you're still stuck in the.
And he hasn't. He was after that fight. He beat the shit out of Foley, and we were still riding with him. The Linares fight came up, and he just shit the bed, and it's like, God damn. But we saw the talent was still there, so it's like, okay, you know, maybe he had too much respect for Linares. I don't know fucking why, but hey, I can't play psychiatrist on every goddamn fight. So he did the next fight. Who he fight? He fight Taylor again, right?
Taylor again, yeah.
The fight is more competitive now. Like, bro, like how you put out of him, like, and now the rematch more competitive.
I mean, he won that one, but yeah, it was closer.
He won it, but it's like Lennox Lewis and Holyfield too. It's like, come on.
You should have fucking stopped him. I mean, you should have
stopped him or blinked him.
You should have won more clear than the first fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, we weren't supposed to see like you see how Chad Dawson struggled with Glenn Johnson the first fight, but then the second fight he just boxed him up uneventfully.
Yeah.
That's the difference we were supposed to see. You're not supposed to box a nigga up uneventfully in the first time, and it's just like not close at all. And then the second fight, you go in life and death with the nigga. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's the ridiculous shit though. So yeah, Catterall, man, like Eddie's gonna have to really think carefully. Either you put him in with a heavy hitter that has the ability that can knock him out, or at least give him a hard fight, or you stop giving him domestic level opponents where he's content to just stay in first gear and just do what he does to win fights.
Remember, this version of Regis was beating him until he finally got that knockdown.
Exactly. So,
like, come on, like, bro, like, nigga, like, dude, like,
and then you lost to Barboza. I know you were the hometown guy, but you should have done. I mean, Barboza is kind of tricky, but still, you should have been able to beat Barboza at home. You lost.
Dude,
you
look,
lost,
let's put the Barboza fight in perspective, God. Like, check this out. Catterall and Teofimo share about the same type of attributes.
mm-hmm.
So if Teofimo could beat Barboza just basically off of boxing and talent, why the fuck Catterall couldn't?
I think Catterall's kind of like a Barboza Teo hybrid. He has a little bit of elements of both of those guys, you know. Because I felt like Barboza versus Catterall was similar to Sandor Martin and Puello. You know what I'm saying? The kind of two similar guys that are.
Sandor Martin kind of tries a little more though. Like, he may be a spoiler, but he's like an adaptable spoiler. Like, if he know he gotta be a little more aggressive, he gets a little more aggressive. Like, Catterall doesn't.
It's but it's basically two good, boring UD boxers, guys that was good at UD type of, box.
I'd rather see Sandor Martin over him though.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you get more out of Sandor Martin, whether he's being aggressive boxing or just in general. Where Catterall, the Barboza fight show you, he had the same, like, Catterall got the same shit Teo could do, and he fucked that fight up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
Like, so it's like, bro, I'm getting tired of this nigga. Hey, what up, Android? Salute. What's going on, Ring Gang? I'm not feeling any buzz for this week's event so far. Yeah, we about to get into that. This bitch, Holy Queen. The look of disgust on Shutterworth face, pure hatred.
Yeah, like none of us like non-effort or people not trying. Like it's a problem, and it's more of a problem. But it's not just Catterall that has this issue, believe it or not. Like, it's just
he the ringleader though.
Yeah, like some fighters, it's in and out and like pause, and someone like Catterall is just like it happens constantly. It's too, and it's just like, come on, like you have the talent to do more.
Because he's not even a stump timer, nigga. Like, even a nigga like Billy Joe Saunders looked great one night and then may look mid, and then he'll look good again. Catterall just looked bad every night out. Like,
and that's all some UK fans kind of like say, oh, but you guys Americans prop up Devin Haney, and he made events and he, he's just like Catterall. I'm like, no, he's not just like Catterall.
No, he's not just. See, that's the thing. Like,
no.
That's just a joke.
Devin get a bad rap for the Ramirez fight. Like, that's the only fight you could really shit on Devin Haney is the Ramirez fight, and I've done that. But like, Devin's given better performances, consistently more than Catterall. Catterall basically peaked in 2 fights.
And at a higher level, like Devin is actually shown to actually, he's knocked somebody out like before. Whereas like Catterall is like he hasn't stopped anybody in a while.
Even though he has the power to, like, that's the crazy, because he hits harder than Haney.
I'd say even though Catterall might have dropped Regis twice, Devin was more impressive in his bout against Regis than Catterall was.
Yeah,
because he never let Regis get into the fight. That's the thing. Like.
Yeah, he
because Catterall got dropped, right? Didn't we just drop Catterall too?
Yeah, he dropped him too, but he dropped it in a competitive fight where it shouldn't have not been that competitive. But Catterall, like I said, Catterall, like like if you're gonna have him be the lone fight, main event, the lone fight card, you gotta kind of get that shit together, matchmakers. Like you gotta put him as a co-main.
Put him in there with Liam Perro.
Yeah, you basically gotta put him in there with someone who's a threat to him. No more domestic level opponents and shit like that. Like you gotta
put him in there with aggressive punchers. I was just gonna say punchers, but some of them punchers ain't aggressive enough, and they'll just stare at each other. So he gotta be an aggressive nigga. Like, who's gonna make him fight.
Exactly. Miss Bitch, them UK niggas garbage at boxing. Not all of them.
I don't want to say that, but he got too much of a temperament thing with them niggas. Like, I felt like he tried harder trying to market Catterall when you had the human highlight reel Lee Wood right there.
Yeah, no, it's weird though. Like, I mean, Catterall is like, it's getting to the point where he's not. I mean, he's basically he's a snore at the box office. So yeah, you gotta leave him alone.
Nigga, I'll see Miguel Vasquez career box set over this his next fight, bro.
Goddamn, bro.
Like, I'm just done with Catterall.
Yeah, no, but yeah, enough about Jack Catterall for now. Unless his opponent pops dirty or he pops dirty. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Probably the boringest damn performance enhancing test right there. Everything boring about that motherfucker, yo.
Facts, yo. But you know,